AI is changing the roofing industry in ways that most business owners aren't even ready for. Now, not in some like crazy way where there's robots that are now replacing roofs, but it's in a way that decides currently who are going to be the most successful roofing businesses and those who are going to fall behind. Welcome back to another video. My name is Jacob. In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through how AI is actually changing these businesses forever. I'll be showing you the parts of the businesses that it's going to replace, the things it's going to make 10 times easier, and how smart roofing companies are using it to get ahead of the competition. All right, so as you can see here, most roofing companies, they still rely on an old, outdated model. This most likely depends on a human doing all the work manually. So this would mean you run ads, which then gets leads in the business. They call, that goes to the office people. They schedule an appointment, get an estimator out to the person's house, and they see what kind of job they have. And then you have to go through the whole sales process and sit down and get them to actually close the deal. The problem here is that when you get really busy and you start to get more and more customers, everything starts to break and you get too much on your hands. And once you get too much on your hands, everything starts to fall apart and it's not efficient. And I'm sure many of you out there would say, well, I can handle that kind of thing and, this and that. And it's not a criticism to your business because I'm sure you could handle it. But it's about efficiency. You want your business to be as efficient as possible. And this is just the current reality of the situation. The roofing business is chaotic. Phones will start ringing as soon as a storm hits. Homeowners will call at random times throughout the day, even at night sometimes. Your estimators have to constantly run around and look at all these new jobs and all this and that. Your office staff get exhausted. It's a really chaotic business. And once this starts to stack up, you start getting missed calls, slow response times, no follow-up, leads going cold, no call, no shows, high ad costs, you're getting no good leads. You're wasting your time. This is costing you thousands of dollars every single month. And this is where AI steps in. Not to replace your business, not to replace, go out and do the job for you, but to replace the inefficiencies that cause you to lose money and that slow you down. So this is what the current winning roofing businesses are doing right now. They run ads, which goes to an AI receptionist that answers the calls for them. It has a full knowledge base. It knows exactly every single thing about the business. It can answer any question that is asked. In absolute worst case scenario, it forwards the call to the office or to the business owner. So then this AI receptionist can qualify the leads, books them directly into the calendar, which then you can send an estimator out to go look at the job. Then you plug it into the CRM if it's a go, and then it has automated follow-up, and then that leads to you sitting down and closing the lead right then and there. It's a really simple process. It's very fast. It's instant. The AI receptionist doesn't take days off. It doesn't grow cold. It doesn't get sad. It doesn't have all these human things, all these human issues. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't call off work. It works 24/7 all the way around the clock, even at nighttime when you will be tucked in your bed sleeping. This gives you something that most businesses don't have. You get no missed calls, instant response time, automatic follow-ups. The leads are satisfied because you're communicating with them. You have perfect communication, and that's something that most businesses can't do. The ads will start bringing in a super high ROI because you're constantly on top of these leads. You're not letting them slip through the cracks. And you are, most of all, consistent. This is going to save you thousands of dollars every single month. It's actually going to start bringing you more money than you were making before. So I know this is kind of a given, but a lot of people out there start to think when they hear AI, they're like, oh no, AI is going to replace my business. But as most of you know, the AI can only do a set amount of things. It can handle the inbound calls, after-hour calls, lead qualification, appointment booking, post-to-save, follow-up, voicemails, missed calls. The list goes on. You can read it right here. Now, obviously, this is going to save you so much time. You and your team can focus on the things that actually matter, the things that are really going to take your business to the next level, not just the low-level things like answering the phone all day, because that takes up so much time and it's unnecessary. So that means you get to handle climbing the roofs, doing the sales, doing the inspections, project management, closing the deals, and making sure you have a really good sales system. Because it's almost impossible to sit here and focus on all of these things when you're constantly answering the phone, you're constantly dealing with this and that. This simplifies the whole process for you. Now, obviously, AI is not going to replace you. We still need the people who are going to go up on the roofs and replace them and do all the handiwork themselves. But it will replace the businesses who refuse to adapt to it. Let me give you a perfect example. I had a client who came to me and he said he lost a $20,000 job just because he wasn't fast enough at picking up the phones. The homeowner called, nobody picked up, and then they instantly went to the next company. These people are super high intent. Now, my client, on the other hand, he paid for that lead with the ads that he's running. He did everything right except answering the phones fast enough. These are the types of problems that AI eliminates instantly. Now, here's the reality of the situation. In the next 6 to 12 months, or even longer than that, 2 years or so, AI is only going to get better and better. It's not like it's just going to stop or slow down. It's only going to keep getting better. Voice receptionists are going to keep getting better. AI callers are going to keep getting better. And what this means is that the roofing companies that are using AI are going to be way more efficient than the ones that aren't. They're going to be setting more appointments, closing more deals, and scaling way faster, all with less amount of people. Meanwhile, companies who don't implement AI, they're going to keep losing. They're going to keep wasting leads, losing jobs to the faster competitors, and paying more and more for ads with a less and less ROI. With an industry such as roofing, homeowners expect speed, they expect consistency, and if you can't deliver that consistently, then they're going to move on. They're going to move on to the next company who can actually deliver that. Now, at this stage in 2025, I think it's a no-brainer for most business owners. They know that they're going to have to implement AI at some point or they're going to be left behind. And that couldn't be more than true. Now's a perfect opportunity to do so. So if you think this would be a good thing for your business and you want to try it out, make sure and click the link in the description. You can book a call with me and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it and see how this could actually help you out. It's a no commitment call. I'm not going to force you to buy anything. It's just to sit down and see if this would be a good fit for you. AI isn't just the future of roofing, it's the current state of roofing right now. And people who get ahead right now are going to be the ones that are dominating in 5 to 10 years. So if you want to see more content like this, make sure you like and subscribe. We're always looking to implement new things. So if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments down below and we'll check it out. We'll make a video on it. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.